There are three groups of carbohydrates. First one is monosaccharides. The chemical formula of monosaccharides is C6H12O6. There are three types of monosaccharides in environment. The first one is glucose, and the second one is fructose, and third one is galactose.
Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel FebTV Sri Lanka. Actually, this is our first video. We have already planned to do science videos. That means we will start it from the first lesson of grade 10. As the welcome video, I am going to introduce our future plan. So here what we are doing here is we do free MCQs using Telegram app. You can pause or you can rewind that video to the starting point and you can watch it later or now. So you can see how we do it. If you now watching the left hand corner, when we touch the correct answer, like that way, in that way we can have the correct answer. And we have planned to do timing MCQs also. So here it indicates a specific time. Within that time we have to choose the correct answer. If not, if the time passes, question will automatically remove. And if any incorrect answer is given, it indicates in red color. So all what you have to do is go to Play Store and download Telegram app, and I will mention the link in the description, and you can tap on that link and come to our groups. So let's get started our video.
Chemical basis of life. I am doing this as part 1 and part 2, so this is part 1. The bodies of all organisms are composed of variety of chemical compounds. These chemical compounds are formed by bonding naturally existing elements. There are 25 elements out of 92 elements present in nature. These 92 elements can be seen in periodic table. The most common 4 elements in the environment are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Other than the main elements, there are some elements that need for life. They are sulfur, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, and chlorine. There are two categories in chemical compounds. They are 1. Organic compounds, compounds which contain carbon. Then the second one, inorganic compounds, contains which do not contain carbon. Okay, let's talk about organic compounds which contain carbon. Organic compounds can be categorized into 4 groups as carbon, proteins, lipids, and finally nucleic acids. These are considered as the main types of biomolecules. Vitamin is also an organic compound, but not a main type of biomolecules. Biomolecules, the molecules made by cells and living matter. Biomolecules means the molecules made by cells and living matter. Okay, let's talk about our first biomolecule, carbohydrates. This is the most abundant organic compound on earth. They produce in the plant process starch. Potato, sweet potato, grains, yams, sugar, and flour are examples for food containing carbohydrates. The main elemental composition of carbohydrate is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen combine in 2:1 ratio in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. Let's see classification of carbohydrates. There are three groups of carbohydrates. First one is monosaccharides. The chemical formula of monosaccharides is C6H12O6. There are three types of monosaccharides in environment. The first one is glucose, and the second one is fructose, and third one is galactose. Our second type of carbohydrate is disaccharides. The chemical formula of that is C12H22O11. And there are three types of disaccharides in environment, and the first one is maltose, the second one is sucrose, and the last one is lactose. Our last type in carbohydrate is polysaccharides. The chemical formula of polysaccharides is C6H10O5 and N. There are three types of polysaccharides in environment: cellulose, starch, glycogen. Okay, let's see the type 1 monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are simple units of carbohydrates. They are soluble in water, sugar taste, and crystalline shape. The features of monosaccharides are water soluble, sugar taste, and crystalline shape. There are three types of monosaccharides, and they are glucose, fructose, and galactose. The foods present glucose is ripened fruits, bee honey. The fruits present fructose is ripened fruits, bee honey, and pumpkin. The foods present galactose is dairy products. Glucose. The location of foods, ripened fruits, and bee honey. And other facts, the end product of hydrolysis of starchy food is glucose. Glucose is absorbed into blood. Plants produce glucose in process photosynthesis. Energy is released during breakdown of glucose in cellular respiration. Photosynthesis means producing foods in plants by using heat energy and light energy and water. The second one is fructose. Location of foods, ripened fruits, bee honey, pumpkin, and carrots. Known as fruit sugar, or the sweetest sugar out of all sugars. Fructose is produced during ripening fruits. Okay, the last type is galactose. Foods or location, dairy products. Dairy products means milk based products. The end product of hydrolysis of lactose. No sweet taste. The feature of this is no sweet taste. Disaccharides. The combination of two monosaccharides is the result to form a disaccharide. In this, a water molecule is also released. They are soluble in water, sweet taste, and crystalline shaped matter. The features are same to monosaccharides. Okay, let's see the formula or the formation. Monosaccharide plus monosaccharide equal disaccharide plus water. The combination of two monosaccharides, monosaccharide plus monosaccharide, is the result to form a disaccharide. And in this, a water molecule is also released. Therefore, there is a water molecule also. There are three types of disaccharides. They are maltose. They are present in germination of seeds. Sucrose, white and brown sugar, beetroot, sugarcane, some fruits. Lactose, dairy products. Dairy products mean milk-based products. Okay, let's see the first one, maltose. Location of food, germinating seeds. Union of two glucose molecules form the maltose molecule. As intermediate product of starch hydrolysis, glucose plus glucose equal maltose plus water. Okay, let's see the second type, sucrose. Foods or location, white and brown sugar, sugarcane, fruits, beetroot, phloem sap in trees. Union of glucose molecule with the fructose molecule forms a sucrose molecule. Glucose plus fructose equals sucrose plus water. The third type is lactose. Foods or location in dairy products. Union of glucose molecule with the galactose molecule forms a lactose molecule. Glucose plus galactose equal lactose plus water. The only sugar that is absent in plants, not sweet as sucrose. The percentage of lactose in cow's milk is 4% to 6% and in our mother's breast milk 6% to 7%. Okay, let's see the last type of carbohydrates, polysaccharides. Polymerization of a large number of monosaccharides form a polysaccharide molecule. Hydrolysis of polysaccharides results relevant monosaccharides. They are not crystals insoluble in water. These are the features of polysaccharides. They are not crystalline shape and they are not water soluble. There are three types of polysaccharides. They are cellulose, cell wall of plant cells and plant fibers. The second type is starch, grains, yams, breadfruit. Glycogen, animal liver and muscles. Cellulose, location of food, cell wall of plant cells and in fibers. It is not digested in the human stomach or in digestive system, but it helps to avoid constipation. This is a cross section of plant wall, cell wall. Starch, location of foods, grains, yams, breadfruit. The type of carbohydrate that stores in plants is starch. Third type, glycogen. Location, animal liver and muscles. The type of carbohydrate that stores in animal body is glycogen. Significance of carbohydrates or features or factors act as an energy source, as a storage compound, as a structural component in plant cell wall, as a constituent of nucleic acids. The main source that produce energy is carbohydrate. Okay, let's talk about the second biomolecule, proteins. Protein is an essential constituent in all living cells. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen are always present in proteins. The combination of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen is results to make a protein. Sometimes sulfur can be present in proteins. 17% of mature human body is made by proteins. Protein is made by complex molecule of polymerized amino acid molecules. Meat and fish are foods rich for proteins. Significance of protein. So factors or features of protein. As an energy source, when energy supply of lipids and carbohydrate is not sufficient, protein is used for energy generation to make structural components, producing hairs, feathers, and nails. As enzymes, all biochemical reactions takes place are catalyzed by enzymes. These enzymes are proteins. As hormones, some hormones are protein which involve in homeostasis and coordination of organisms. And the last is as antibodies. Let's talk about enzymes. The special proteins, organic catalysts, that are produced within the organism to increase the bioreactions are known as enzymes. Bioreaction means chemical reactions. Sucrose has to heat with a diluted acid to convert it into glucose. But the enzymes in the digestive system do the same reaction under low temperature. I will do all the activities of these carbohydrates, proteins, enzymes by another video. Then you can easy to understand that. Let's talk about our final biomolecule, lipids. Fats and oils belong to this group. Fats contain carbon and hydrogen, but a lipid contains less oxygen than carbohydrate. Lipids are insoluble in polar solvents but solving in organic solvents. Polar solvent means made by the combination of two atoms as oxygen and hydrogen, and organic solvent means made by carbon atoms. And solids at room temperature is called as fats and liquids at room temperature is oils. Groundnuts, coconut, gingerly, butter, and margarine are examples for food rich with lipids. Fatty acids plus glycerol equal to lipids plus water. Fatty acids plus glycerol equal to lipids plus water. I told this before. Significance of lipids, or features or factors of lipids. As an energy source to form differential structural components for conservation of water to maintain the body temperature. Okay, let's talk about nucleic acids. Nucleic acid is the most important out of all biomolecules. It is linear polymer made up of large number of nucleotides. Nucleic acids contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. There are two types of nucleic acids: DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, RNA, ribonucleic acids. DNA. DNA, the structural unit is deoxyribonucleotide. That means the structural unit of DNA is deoxyribonucleotide. DNA transfers from generation to generation. As an example, your father's DNA is equal to your DNA. RNA. Except DNA, the other nucleic acid represented in organisms is RNA. Protein synthesis is the function of RNA. This is a DNA part. DNA deoxyribonucleic acid. This is a RNA particle. Significance of nucleic acids or features or factors of nucleic acids. Important in storage of genetic information of all organisms. Important in protein synthesis process. RNA is important in storing genetic information of viruses. Important to transfer genetic information from generation to generation. This is the end of part 1, so stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, put a like, and if you need something to clarify, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. So bye bye.
Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel FebTV Sri Lanka. Actually this is our first video. We have already planned to do science videos. That means we will start it from the first lesson of grade 10. As the welcome video, I'm going to introduce our future plan. So here what we are doing here is we do free MCQs using Telegram app. You can pause or you can rewind that video to the starting point and you can watch it later or now. So you can see how we do it. If you now watching the left hand corner, when we touch the correct answer like that way, in that way we can have the correct answer. And we have planned to do timing MCQs also. So here it indicates a specific time. Within that time we have to choose the correct answer. If not, if the time passes, question will automatically remove. And if any incorrect answer is given, it indicates in red color. So all what you have to do is go to Play Store and download Telegram app, and I will mention the link in the description, and you can tap on that link and come to our groups. So let's get started our video.